Hi there. I am going to talk about what I'm up to deck-wise in April. And it is almost halfway through the month. And I'm going up to Portland in a couple days for a conference. So I thought I would film what I've been up to so far this month. And then do another video at the end of the month, because I don't think I'm going to have a lot of time the rest of the month. So I'm going to start showing you the cards that I worked with in Don Michelle's Weavers group. And I was having a lot of fun. This is kind of like a tarot game almost, or tarot with a game and dice and things included. So I've been using my D&D dice. These are the same ones I used last month. They go with everything really well. And I've been, mostly we're just using a couple dice at this point. But it's been really fun. And it's an adventure story, which I think I talked about in my wrap-up last month. And this month, we're working with... You could invite a botanist to the coast with you. And this is a journey to the coast, kind of through the woods. And I ended up picking the Sea Witch because I thought, well, I want to have kind of a watery theme in here, even though next month we're going to do more water work. So I used the Sea Witch Tarot, which I've been absolutely loving. And then I paired it with, I had several decks that I paired it with. One of them was Flowers of the Night Oracle by Sherilyn Darcy. That's the box. And I loved these two together. I just thought it was beautiful. And this was really fun. And so I enjoyed this. And I love the black background here with a lot of the black and white in this deck. The Sea Witch Tarot is really fun. I've had it for quite a while and I haven't used it a ton. And so I didn't show it in my spring decks because it wasn't on my radar for my spring decks, but I am just loving it. And I think it pairs beautifully with the Flowers of the Night. And then the other oracle, I had two other oracles I was using. One of them is the Deadly Apothecary Oracle. And this is also a fun pairing with it that I have been really enjoying. So this has been kind of cool too. And I am just loving this Deadly Apothecary Oracle. I think it's a really fun deck. But the colors and things just go really nicely with it. I got the star. So this is the star, which is, this deck is in French. And this is the Ace of Cups with Monkshood or Witchcraft. And the Ten of Swords and the Hermit with Cherry Laurel Peacekeeper. And some of this is kind of wintry because it's all year round. And this is Holly, Wealth, and the King of Cups, and the Prince of Coins. I'm just saying the English names in case people don't read French. Okay, sorry about that. We just got a gust of wind. So the Four of Wands and Madonna Lily, Spiritual Superiority, and the Five of Cups. The Empress, sorry, I'm blending words, with Larkspur, Bright Star, and the Seven of Swords. La Maison Doux, which is obviously the Tower, and then Snowdrop, Go with the Flow, and the Three of Cups. Oh, that's kind of beautiful together. And then the Prince of Wands, Nutmeg Manifesting, and the Hierophant. Forgot the English name. I speak English. Temperance, La Pendu, or the Hangman in English, Foxglove Magical Thinking. And here we have Death, which most people know, La Mort. Mandrake, Obsession, and the Princess of Cups. Wow, that's perfect. Anyway, so this has been really fun too. And then one other deck that I was using in that practice is, I don't remember if I paired these two together. I'll show you the other. So, okay, well, we already did those. So Gate with the Four of Swords and the Four of Coins. And the Lovers with the Six of Pentacles and Watershed. And the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles with the Star. Gemstones with Justice and the Emperor. Five of Wands with the Five of Coins and Spring. And the Eight of Coins and the Princess of Coins with Summer. And the Sun and the Princess of Wands with Consciousness. And the Judgment and Nine of Pentacles with Thaw. Well, we're long past that at this point, but that's okay. Eight of Cups with the Fool and Winter. Seven of Wands with Three of Swords and the Mineral Realm. So these are pretty good together too, I think. Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, and Anomaly. Okay, so that is a fun pairing, I think. And I used two different tarots in this practice. And one of them was the Sea Witch. And I'll show you the other one. I love this deck. So the other one I was using is the Children of Litha, which is a deck I love. And these went really great together. Eight of Cups, the Empress with Anomaly, and Temperance and the Queen of Cups with Lotus. Ace of Swords and the Hermit with the Sun. Three of Coins and King of Swords with Fall. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles with Morning Song. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands with Animal Allies. The Chariot and the Eight of Coins with the Celestial Realm. And right now, the creator is doing her name's Alexandria Huntington. She's doing Children of Ostara Tarot Kickstarter right now, but I won't be posting this probably till the end of the month, so it'll be over by then, darn it. But anyway, I think she will have some extras to sell if you are interested in that. Page of Wands with the Magician and the Wreath. Knight of Wands and the Six of Coins with Spade. the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups with seeds. Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups with passage. Okay, so I'm going to also show you the Children of Litha with the other oracles I was using in the practice. Because what I was trying to do was just use 2 tarot decks and 2 oracle, but I ended up with 3 oracles. Because I don't know why. It just sort of happened. I'm trying to limit the amount of decks I'm using. Okay. So 10 of Swords and Ace of Cups with influence. So I guess I showed you those. It's hard to limit the amount of decks. I'm used to using so many. Protection with the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Ten of Coins and the 2 of Cups with sensitivity. The Emperor and the Star with hope. The High Priestess and Knight of Swords with emotions. 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Wands with commitment. Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant with power. Death with the 6 of Swords and communication. That was cool. The Devil and the 9 of Swords with creation. Ooh. So these are interesting together, I think. 7 of Wands and 7 of Cups with change. Okay, I'll show you one more. Motivation with Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles. Those are cool. And I'll show you with Deadly Apothecary. Oh, we did Mandrake, but Mandrake with Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles. Hemlock, Trust That Feeling with King of Cups and Strength. Perfect. And the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Wands with Narcissus or Walk Away. Sometimes good advice there. And Stinging Nettle with Justice and the Tower, Rethink Restriction. Okay, I might have to pause for a minute because of the mowing. Next, I'm going to show you what I was using for the Lion Hearts challenge. So I used the Honasa House 5th edition with the Tree Whisper Oracle Secret Garden. And I had used the 1st edition of the Tree Whisper Oracle with the Honasa House 2nd edition tarot when I was in Hawaii, and that was in January and February. And I thought, oh my gosh, I bet it the 2nd edition of the Tree Whisper Oracle would look really, really good with the 5th edition of the Honasa House because it's green. So I decided to use those for the Lion Hearts challenge this month, and it was Mercury Musing challenge, and I loved these together. I thought they just went so well together. So this deck is in Gaelic, which I think is more similar to Portuguese than Spanish. So you can figure out what it is. Like, this is 15, the Devil, and the Knight of Wands. And by this point in time, I know the words pretty well, but I'm not good at Spanish, and I'm definitely not good at Portuguese. But you can figure it out. Like, this is the 4 of Wands, and you can always tell by what's going on in the cards, and the 6 of Swords. So espadas is swords with autonomy. And then 6 of Copas with values, and the 8 of Swords or espadas. So this deck was inspired by Marseille deck, or by Marseille decks. Sorry about the interruption, I got a phone call. So the Honasa house is inspired by Marseille decks, but it does go its own way, so you kind of do need to use the guidebook until you get to know it, because it doesn't follow all the meanings of the traditional Marseille deck. And when you read it and when you like study it, you'll see that it just does its own thing. I don't know how to explain it. So using the guidebook at first can be really helpful. So 6 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups with values. And the 7, which is the Chariot. Here it says, I think, Caro, with dream, and the 5 of Pentacles. And you can always count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to find out, you know, what it is, because it's pretty good about having the number there. So here we have the Hermit and the World with dream. I think I might have forgot to move that forward. With self-belief and fortitude, with the Queen of Wands here. 9 of Cups with wounds and the Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups with nostalgia and the 7 of Pentacles. I think this is such a beautiful card. The Moon, beauty, and the Ace of Cups. I got the Moon twice so far in the practice this month. I was like, that really is a message. Oh, maybe I'll show you my guide or my little journal that I'm doing. The 7 of Cups, contemplation, and Queen of Swords. So anyway, this was really, really beautiful together. I'll show you one more. The Star, and you can tell that this is the star because it has a little star. Sovereign with the 8 of Pentacles there. Okay, so I'll show you my journal. And, you know, I've only done the first half, and hopefully I'll keep going the rest of the month. I try and do the Lionheart challenges every month. Sometimes I get distracted. All right, I'll show you my journal. This is the Olive and Archer. This is just the Mercury musings with retrograde, release, and reflect. And I tend to do, like, the first 3 days are one thing, so I'll do a reading with all those, and then release, and then reflect. And Lionhearts does this every single month, so you can always participate in this challenge. And then I just put them in my journal. So that was the retrograde, and I'm not done decorating. And then the release and reflect spread, and then the closure clarity tarot spread. And then this one I haven't finished yet. This is I did my resilience over here and my reassure spread over here. But you can see they just went really nicely together. And this is just a really fun practice, and it's on Instagram, and it's free. And I will try and remember to link it down below, but it's kind of fun to do it. Oh, and I can show you like the first edition of the Tree Whisperer with the second edition Honasa house. That was kind of fun. I did that back in February. And this is really different because this has the square corners, and this is kind of what inspired me to use the greens together. I actually like the green ones the best of all of them. It's the most fun. But this was nice too because the colors went really well together. There is a new Tree Whisper Oracle coming out that's supposed to be, I think, kind of wintry. Oh, I got this backwards. Oh, well, we'll just go with it. So I haven't got it yet. I think it's supposed to come out in a couple of weeks, but so that'll be fun. I think it's supposed to, maybe in like a week. I think I got an email that it was going to be mailing at some point. So that'll be cool. I don't know what that one will look like yet. These cards are smaller than the Secret Garden Tree Whisper Oracle, but I'm not sure what size the new one's going to be. And if you missed out, she keeps reprinting these. She just does it kind of in a loop. So you can just kind of keep your eye out. It's Maggie Black, and she's got a YouTube channel. So just keep your eye out for those, and then she just prints them in rounds. She does small printings, and they're pre-orders. So you can see what this one looked. This was really pretty together too. All right, in Lisa Pepez's Magical Unicorn group, we're using the Witch Sister, and I've edged mine kind of in the same color as the backs. We're studying this, and I love this deck. I think this deck is so powerful. I took it when I went to Hawaii and spent a couple solid months with it then, and I've been in a Facebook group for the study of it. I mostly have just been reading in there, but this is an amazing deck, and so we are studying it now and doing, you know, the study's a little bit different than what I did. So I'm using this month, and I think this deck is amazing. I think Julia Jeffrey's work is amazing, and I love that she has people that aren't young, and she shows kind of all aspects of life. She shows young, she shows old, power, fear. She's just got a lot in her decks. This deck reads very differently than a standard deck, but it is its own thing, and it's meant to be its own thing. So I got the Liminal Forest in, and I'll show you that. This was from MJ Colonnay. It's a pre-order, and I think it's sold out right now, but she's gonna open up another pre-order pretty soon, I think. This is a beautiful deck. So I've been using this because it was new and I just got it, and I didn't have anything to pair with the Witch Sister yet, so I've been pairing it with this. So I'll show you that pairing, but this is just an amazing deck, as all of her decks are. The cardstock is slippery but lovely. I love the cardstock. And these sometimes come out mass market, or I think most of them have. I'm not sure if 100% of them have. So eventually this one may be mass market. But the second edition of the Indie is going to be for sale pretty soon. Or I think she's taking pre-orders in a couple weeks. Or maybe, I don't know the timing, but I know, just keep your eye out there because she is going to reprint it. So this is great together. Ace of Skies with Initiation and Smoke. The oranges look really good. The Six of Waters, Four of Waters, and Adrift. Well, I think we're starting to get Two of Skies, Two of Waters with Perspective, more mowing. Maid of Trees, King of Waters, and Transformation. Moonchild, Six of Trees with Procrastination. Queen of Waters, Ace of Waters with Attachment. Three of Stones, Renewal with Rumination. These look great together, I think. Strength, Maid of Stones, and Change. And it's probably not what I would have paired with it normally, but since I was already using this and this came and I wanted to use it, I just went ahead and just decided to put them together. Ten of Trees, Three of Waters, Sacrifice. The words are pretty good. It may be, the art's pretty different, I guess. The art maybe is a little bit, it doesn't go the best together, but it's fun. Five of Waters, Ten of Skies, Acclamation. Maid of Waters, Hermit, Pace. It's probably not the thing I would have thought to pair with together, but since both these decks were things I wanted to use, they ended up together this month. And I'm trying not to use as many decks because I'm gonna go to New York next month, and I'm just traveling a lot, and I travel a lot in the summer, so I'm trying to kind of pare down things so that it's easier to take things with me. Seven of Stones, Three of Skies, and Anger. Spinner of Threads, King of Trees, and Storm. Tradition, Five of Trees, and Past. Ten of Waters, Seven of Waters, and Approach. I'm trying to finish filming my photography collections because somebody asked me to do that. I've got a couple things I want to do, and then I want to do some like put out some videos about the Marseille Tarot. So I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done. Queen of Trees, Seven of Skies, Cycles. But I won't have time this month because I've got some trips I have to go on for work. Maid of Skies, Four of Stones, Perfection. Queen of Skies, Witch of Stones, and Choices. Flow, Justice, and Dream. Anyway, these were just fun and the words worked really nicely together. And I'm super excited to have this, and I am just loving the Witch Sister. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you that I've been working on was my Persephone deck, the Red Seeds Tarot. And I have two Persephone decks now, but this is the one I had started because I hadn't got to this one. So I decided I was working with it this year in the spring instead of trying to work with it in the fall. And this is the first edition of the Red Seeds. There's nudity, but it's drawn. This is the Red Seeds first edition by Linda Hill because it was more related to Persephone. So I'm using these together. The Moon, the Eight of Torches. I am protective, and I'm actually enjoying them quite a bit. Five of Torches, 10 of Vessels, and I enjoy. And then there is a goddess on the back of each of the oracle cards, so you can read about the goddess. Nine of Torches, I am the universe. King of Vessels. Ace of Torches, Two of Seeds, and I am connected. Four of Torches, Eight of Bees, and I am glory. I don't know if you've seen this. I think you have. Five of Bees, Eight of Vessels, I am beauty. And this card, the Iris, the goddess, she is tied into Temperance. So kind of cool. And then she's a Greek goddess. I am chaos, Two of Bees, and King Bee. And this is Tiamat, who's an old goddess. The Star, the High Priestess, and I am Sister, Sekhmet. This is perfect together, so we'll just stop there. But anyway, I've been working with Persephone quite a bit. And I got Kara Small's Persephone deck, which is amazing. And I'm still working with the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards in Don Michelle's group. And I did, I think I already have Death in the other one. But I pulled some more cards to add into the deck so I wouldn't run out during the year. But I'm just using this deck. I've shown this a bunch for our keywords because we're doing this, it's loot or treasure. And then at the end of the year, we're going to do something with that. And I thought I wasn't going to have enough cards. So I pulled out another one of these that's similar. That has some extra cards, and I'll probably mix these in. But I just pulled them out. So we were doing some work with shape-shifting and shapeshifters. So I was using this deck, and I think this is the last. Nope, I have one more deck to show you. So I used this a little bit so far, and I think maybe we've just used it once or twice. And this was kind of the perfect deck to use for the shapeshifter part of the story. This is a great deck. I love using this. I think it's really fun. Anyway, that is Oracle the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish and Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I met Jasmine down at the Haunted Mansion Disneyland 50th anniversary when I went down for that. It was so fun. Okay, and then the other deck I was using, because I just love it, is the Pipspeak Tarot. This is unfortunately sold out at the moment, but this has just been so fun to use. I love this deck. It's so cute. And I just needed some cuteness this month. So this is an extra cute deck. I've shown it before, so I won't go show you too much, but I am using this as, I always try and have one main Marseille deck that I'm using. Although this month I had the Honosa House, which is not as Marseille as this is. And then I also had the Sea Witch Tarot, which is kind of a Marseille deck too. Well, it's based on Marseille, right? So I guess I have 3 kind of Marseille decks, or Marseille like inspired decks at least. So I've shown this before, but so that's what I'm up to so far this month. And then I will film again, hopefully next week, but maybe just towards the end of the month before I post these. All right. Hi there. I haven't had a chance to film again since the middle of the month. I haven't used a whole lot more tarot decks, but I have been playing with the Sea Witch Tarot quite a bit more. And I found out a little bit more about it. It was inspired by Madame Dauphine, who was born at sea in the late 1800s. She was interested in the occult. She was described as an odd young girl, did a lot of art, and this deck was inspired by that art. And she had found a tarot deck when she was really young in an attic in Versailles. So she was really interested in tarot and the occult, and so that is the inspiration behind this deck. And this deck is just gorgeous. It's beautiful to work with. It has a lot of black and white, and it's very Marseille style, and it's in French. And it's just really fun. And I just had so much fun with it this month. And I really love it. And I'm probably gonna keep playing with this one for a while. I've had this deck for a really long time, and I played with it a little bit when I first got it, but I hadn't really spent time with it the way that you do when you get to know a deck. And so this month I had the opportunity to do that. And oh, I'm so thankful I did, because I just have enjoyed this deck so much. And the more I use it, the more I'm enjoying it. It's just really, really fun. And so this was kind of my cherished favorite this month. And I had just intended it to use it in Dawn Michelle's fellowship group, but I just ended up using it for tons of things. And I thought I'd just flip through the deck because I thought that might be fun to see. I haven't seen this deck much around, interestingly. Oh, I love that card. Anyway, beautiful deck. And I like its mix of black and white with color. Ooh, I just thought maybe this would go with the dirt gems. I'll have to try that. I don't have time right this second. All right, so that is the Sea Witch Tarot. A really fun, beautiful deck. So I ended up going on Tarot Steady Sprints, and I'll link that down below. And I ended up reading this Tarot Elements book and started getting into this. This is such a fun book, and it takes you through each of the elements, and you can do a spread with all the elements, and you can just kind of figure out your life based on elements. And then you have spreads for each part of the deck. And if you want to know a little more, it is on the Tarot Steady Sprints, which I'll link below. And I'm still working through this and doing all the spreads, but this is really, really fun. And the Steady Sprints is a really fun thing to take part in. And if you plan ahead, you can choose a book and then spend some time getting to know. You could do it with a tarot book. You could do it with a book about tarot or just something kind of related to that. It is supposed to be a kind of a tarot themed fun thing. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple decks that came in. And I did open the box on this one. And this was a Kickstarter that I backed. Okay, scan me. Well, I won't scan you right now. And this is Spirits of the Woodland Tarot. So I'm kind of excited about this. So I will open this and show it to you. It's got a beautiful green velvety bag. You never know when Kickstarters are going to come. It's kind of fun when you get them, though. And I always like to cut these things right away. They're wrapped so it doesn't get around anybody's neck. Oh, this is the cute deck. Oh, it's adorable. I remember seeing the art on this and just falling in love with it. And these cards are just gorgeous. Oh, it's so sweet. Interesting, it's not in order. A lot of the decks I've been getting lately are not in order. This is very, very foresty. A lot of it is the forest at night, enchanting, very sweet, peeking into that world where there's no humans. Okay, well that might be, well, no, because that's the size of the hedgehog. Huh, that's kind of a funny card. Oh, this is really cute. I'll do more of a deep dive on it in a little bit. I'm going to New York pretty soon, so when I get back, I'll do a little bit of a deep dive on this. I think it's available now. Oh, it's so charming. I just think it's so cute. I won't go through the whole thing right now, but it is really beautiful. The devil's a snake. The fox is the moon. Pegasus is the star. Oh, this is really cool. So I'm excited to go through this one. And that is Spirits of the Woodland Tarot. It took a while, I think, for this one to come. I don't remember how long, but quite a while. And then got one other deck, Marseille at Night, and this came probably only a day ago or something, I think. And I'm super excited for this deck because it has black backgrounds on it. And it's just beautiful. It's a Marseille deck with the black sky. Ooh, the cardstock's really nice. It's got pretty cool backs. I never know why they put white borders on the backs. Anyway, I'm excited to play with this one. And I think Mr. Pishy has a deck that has black backgrounds too. I think he might be taking some time off. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. Anyway, this is going to be fun. I just kind of wanted to show you what the cards look like, and it's pretty traditional Marseille deck, other than the colors. So that's a fun one, Marseille at Night. I'm kind of excited about this one. And then I spent a little bit more time with the Children of Litha, which I did show earlier this month, but I ended up really loving this deck. And this is the guidebook. It's pretty good. It fits in the box. The Children of Ostara should be out pretty soon. So if you missed that Kickstarter, I think that the deck will be available in this kind of black bordered style after it's sent out to backers. It should be within a year, I would think. But this is an absolutely beautiful deck. And I really had fun with this. I've played with this before, but I don't know what it was. I enjoyed it more this month. I just had a lot of fun with it. And I've really grown to love this artwork. And I do like the texture of the cards. It's got that kind of rose petal, but not sticky rose petal. And it's pretty slippery. And it shuffles really great. It's an easy shuffler. Isn't that a pretty full card? And then the Lover's card. Oh, just all of them are gorgeous. I just think this is a really beautiful deck. That Hermit. I got the Empress. You know, anyway, it's got a lot of ocean creatures in it. No, it's got a lot of earth too. It's a seasonal deck. That warm, summery time of year. That's Children of Litha. Oops. And this is the black edition. And I showed this earlier, but just wanted to show that a little more. And then when I was doing my monthly draw, still with the nameless one, and I've shown you this deck too, but I really love this deck. So this comes with a set. It comes with some extra cards, and then the Oracle, which I haven't really played with yet. And then I got the big, huge guidebook that goes with this deck, which I have shown. I don't have it out here with me right now. But this is an absolutely beautiful deck. It's large. I was riffle shuffling it. I can't talk today. But lately I was worried I was going to bend the cards. So I have been just shuffling it overhand for now. And this deck has sigils on it, but you can still tell what things are, because like you can tell this is cups, and you can count the cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you know that's the 6 of cups. And then the majors have kind of a bigger artwork. Like you can tell this is a major. And then like the swords will have a big sword on them, or this is the 2 of swords. It'll have quite prominent features there. But it's just gorgeous, and you do get to know it when you play with it a little bit. I love the artwork, and I think it's really cool there's a sigil on it, because you can use that different ways. Some people like it, some don't. but I haven't been doing huge, big readings with it. I've just been doing either a smaller reading or a daily draw with it. And I love this deck. I'm really happy with it. I'd had it for for several years and hadn't played with it a whole lot. And then I watched Lisa Pepez's deep dive into it, and then I started playing with it. I got my deck out that day and started using it. Because she just took the, like, mystery, broke it down so it wasn't so, like, didn't feel as far out there. Because I thought, well, I got a half hours to go through it, and I've got to spend months studying. No, I just started using it. And it's been great to do that. And then you get to know it. So that is a pretty amazing deck. And I'll probably just keep on using this for another month at least, maybe a couple more months. And then I'll just start doing more readings with it. But it also has a big black velvet bag that goes with it. Okay, I think that's about it. I think I'm going to do another video showing decks that are coming into mass market that were indie decks. But I think I'll do that as a separate video. So thanks for watching. See ya.